Hey guys, it's Heart, and today I'm going to be taking Which American Girl Doll Are You? Quizzes. So, let's get started. I'm pretty interested to see what they have to say. When people meet you, what's the first thing they noticed? I would say that I'm bursting with awesome ideas. Who's your celebrity crush? None of the above, but I guess Harry Styles. I don't really know. What do you need to get better at? That moving forward is always better than living in the past, for sure. Pick an animal: terrier, canary, purse, dogs, horse, adorable defenseless kitten, or goat. Out of these, I would probably say purse, dogs. What's the thing that surprises you the most? I think it's how cruel people can be. How do you celebrate your birthday? I don't really have parties for my birthday. I've never had a birthday party. So I'd probably say quiet, understated, ladylike. Pick a print. I like the blue and red flowers. How far would you be willing to go to save the day? Probably just sneak out of my house. What's the biggest change you've experienced recently? Finally figured out what to do with your hair. You stop letting the negative people in your life control all your feels. I got Josefina. You're friends with everybody. In fact, you're that friend who is friends with a lot of different people who don't really get along, so you spend a lot of your time putting out fires and trying to make jokes to distract people from the fact that they don't like each other. That's actually very true. Also, you tend to be super nostalgic for an idealized time in the past which never really existed, but that's only because you think the best of everyone and everything, you know? Okay, I'll accept that. Josefina, she's a queen, so I'll take that. Here is the next quiz. It's from Pure Wow, and we're going to see what it says, and it says, look, just because you own a Molly doesn't mean you are a Molly. Deep down, you might actually be a Samantha. Gasp. Take this quiz to find out which American Girl doll you would be if you just happened to shrink, travel time, and turn into plastic. Vinyl, actually. You read a book about... I read about a book about horses. So, in school, where were we most likely to find you? Probably volunteering. How much would you say you love horses? Horses are cool. I don't have an obsession with them, but I think they're really cool. When you were younger, what did you want to be when you grew up? I think when I was little, I wanted to be a singer. Choose a piece of art for your wall gallery. Why are these all about horses? None. All of these paintings are horses. Okay. No, I do love horses though, and I think this one's artsy, so. Okay, fine. Now choose. Kind of like that. This simplistic one. Be honest, your biggest concern is helping other people. Pick a Gaga. Alright. I like her piano. I got Josefina again. Maybe I am Josefina. Well, so I am Josefina. It's been decided. The next quiz is from hercampus.com, and it says, American Girl dolls were all the hype when we were growing up. Even though there are 10 more dolls now, we all remember the classics from when we were younger. Ever wonder which doll you're the most like? Take our quiz to find out. Let's do it. What's your style? Totally old school, whatever I could throw together, cool and funky, pretty and polished for sure. What do you do when you're feeling down? I think I would go with my family. Which culture would you love to experience? World War II, colonial America, early 1900s, a rancho in Mexico, old school 1700s, the fight for freedom in the 1860s. I think I would want to experience early 1900s. What's your go-to hairstyle? A hat, a low braid, 2 braids, I like to leave it down, or a pretty pony. I personally wear my hair down most of the time. You guys can tell. What's your favorite accessory? A pretty belt, a cute hat, a funky poncho, my glasses, anything frilly and lacy. Probably a belt. What is your best personality trait? Strength, trustworthiness, lovingness, adaptability, or helpfulness? I think I'm pretty trustworthy. What's your idea of a fun time? Learning about different cultures, spending time with family, hanging out with friends, going on an adventure, going to a puppy farm, volunteering. Honestly, all of those sound fun, but probably spending time with my family is my favorite thing to do. I got Samantha this time, so maybe I'm not Josefina after all. You're bold and daring just like Samantha. You love to volunteer and always first to help a friend in need. Okay, this one is from Playbuzz. Actually, the next two are. Where are you from? The Midwest, the Northwest, the Southeast, the Northeast, not America, the Southwest. I am from the Northeast. The Northeast. As a child, did you have to get in trouble? I never broke the rules as a child. What was the hardest thing you faced as a child? Never fit in, parents lost their job, moved home, strict parents, parent in the military, death of a parent, not enough money. These are not any of mine. I'll just say I never fit in because my hardest thing was anxiety, so I wasn't really at school often. What drives you to be a better person? Love, helping those who are less fortunate, family, faith. Family. Everything is family to me. I love family. How wealthy are you / is your family? That's kind of, I guess middle class. I don't know. What's your best quality? Loyal, smart, resilient, lively, responsible, compassionate, independent, brave. I'm very loyal, I think. What's your worst quality? Troublemaker, shy, impatient, spoiled, none of these things. Socially awkward, low esteem, or lazy. I think I can be impatient at times. When you were a child, which of these fun things would you have wanted to do for fun? Ride horses, perform, help out my parents, play outdoors, sew, or art. I always loved to be right next to my parents all the time, so I think help out my parents. Do you consider yourself religious? Not really. I'm not particularly religious. What's your social life like? I have trouble fitting in. I stick with my group of friends. I'm really friendly and have a lot of friends. I would say I'm friendly, so I'll just say that. Okay, it's calculating the results. They really did me like that. They really put an ad before I got my results. Well, now I'm all nervous because am I going to be Josefina, Samantha, or somebody completely different? Come on. Kirsten, that was a twist of events. Okay. You are Kirsten, the American girl doll who immigrated from Sweden and lived as a pioneer in Minnesota in 1854. You know how it feels to be an outsider, and feeling like you don't fit in is one of your biggest struggles. However, you're emotionally strong and spirited, so you do not let your hardships get you down. You're really loving, hardworking, and responsible, which will get you far in life. I would say that's pretty accurate. Alright guys, so the last quiz for today is another one from Playbuzz. If she will open. Okay, this is for which American Girl of the Year are you? So this is interesting. I'm not going to get like Josefina or Samantha or Kirsten or any of the classic dolls. What do you do in your free time? I would say play my favorite sport. Favorite color, light blue. Favorite food, something healthy? Absolutely not. I'll just say something I can share. I don't know. Daily outfit. I think I'm on trend. Oh, that's an amazing edit. Hair color, brown, red, blonde, or black. Brown, almost. It's very dark. Dream job. My dream job is what I'm doing right now, so that's not an option on here. I'll just say Olympic gold medalist. Eye color, brown. Hair type, straight. Is this going off of looks? Can't leave the house without, as much as I hate to say it, my cell phone. Something you want, gift cards, art supplies, fuzzy socks, sunglasses, a new puppy. A flower garden, a new iPhone 6s in rose gold, 128 gigabytes, something for my friends. I love how it says a new iPhone 6s. This is how old the quiz is, 2015. I like shopping, so gift cards maybe. Let's see the results. If they throw another ad in here, I'm out. These models are washing and styling their own hair and swap professionals because the hair. If you're gonna show me another ad, at least show me a different ad. I don't need to see the same thing. Because you didn't convince me to buy it the first time. So if you show me again, it's not going to convince me to buy it now. You know, if you're catching my drift. Apparently I'm McKenna. Balancing school and sports is a challenge for McKenna Brooks as she enters 4th grade. I'm in 4th grade too. I actually love McKenna's story. It's one of my faves, and I think she's pretty. I look nothing like her though. So, I'm not sure why they were asking like the physical questions because I look absolutely the opposite of McKenna. Anyways, that is going to wrap up the video for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below if you want me to do a part 2 or take like other AG related quizzes. Make sure you're a part of the Fad Fam. If you're not, obviously subscribe down below. I post videos every day this month, and also make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!